All right, you guys, it's Cha-Ching Sunday, and last week we had a 100% win rate. In the live trading sessions with Miss Jenny, they took 5 trades live with the group and won all 5. And then Mr. Elvis had sent out 13 signals through the signal side of our business, and all 13 of those won. So we have a total of 18 wins and no losses. This is our just an incredible thing that we're doing over here, and super easy. So if you want to join that particular service, and I'll get to the news in just a moment for this coming week. There's a lot of heavy news coming up this week. But again, if you're struggling, this is what I suggest you do. Go ahead and join us at superezforex, superezyalerts.com, and or you can go to our main website, superezforex.com, and click on right here, join our signals group. You'll be redirected, and you'll be able to see right here. Once you click on here to join, once you get done, just click on this tab to be able to log in, go through the tutorials, all the links to the groups, the bonus trading system, the bonus indicator, all those things are in there already. And you can always track our results with this tab here. And you can see for the month of July, we were 42-9. And in the live sessions, they made over 11,000 pips, close to 12,000. And this is for this month, which is August. We're at 48-4, 48 wins, only 4 losses, 5 break-evens. And in the live session, they've done over 14,385 pips for the month of August. So technically, if we actually pull up a calculator, let me see if I can find that for you. Let's pull it up on screen so we can do this math together. Okay, so for the, let me make this a little bit smaller to make it fit so we can see it together. Okay, so for just these last 2 months, as far as from the signals, that's 42 plus 48. That equals 90 trades that won, and 9 plus 4 is 13. So we take out minus 13 losses. So that gives us a total of 77 winning trades for the month in 2 months. 77 winning trades. Okay, and that's from the signal side. Now, let's clear this out. And let's go and add up what they did in the live sessions, which they only had 1 losing situation for 247 pips. But let's go through this. So the total here was 11,983 plus 14,385. So that gives us a total of 26,368 pips in the live sessions, and then 77 winning trades from the signal side. That's incredible. And the numbers are always tracked right here, so there's no hiding. You'll be able to see exactly what we've been doing right from this tab right here. So that's just amazing results. Okay, so again, if you want to join, just go to either Super Easy Alerts, or you can go here to our website, superezforex.com, and click on this Join the Signals group. And listen, guys, it's only $69 a month. I mean, come on. We're one of the lowest charging businesses around for signals and live sessions. You get signals and live sessions, not just signals, but signals and live trading sessions. And you're getting a bonus trading system and a bonus indicator. I mean, you know, okay. Anyway, I'm going to get to the news. So this week, here's what I suggest you do. If you're trading on your own, I really, really strongly suggest that you stay away from the euro this week. The euro is going to have a boatload of news coming out. Manufacturing numbers, as you can see, starting on Tuesday, their manufacturing numbers come out, and then you have their CPI, or core consumer price index, or inflation numbers for the consumers, which the people's index. And then they have normal inflation numbers. Then they're going to come right back on Thursday. And so this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday. Then they're coming back on Thursday with more news, because it's as I told you guys, it's not just one country, it's a conglomerate of countries put together. So that's the reason why it's like that. So you got Europe, who's coming out again for the areas of France with inflation numbers and unemployment. And then you coming right back again on Friday with manufacturing PMI numbers. So all week long, they got a lot of news, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Just tons of news. So if you're going to trade them, that's fine, but you know, just be careful. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just be careful. Don't trade heavy. See all these reds? Okay, that's Europe right there. Okay, then come down. You see they have different euro zones. So here we go with another area of Europe. Then we're coming back out. Look at all this news coming out on Europe again. See, they're just hitting you wild with a bunch of news this week. Here's Europe again. Okay, Europe inflation rates. Okay, and then come down a little bit more. And normally I've never put China on there, but I'll tell you guys why I have them on there this week. Then you see they have Europe again. Okay, Swiss is coming up. You want to pay attention to Swiss. Okay, and then look, Europe again, inflation numbers. Okay, and then here goes Europe again. Okay, and then look at all this, Europe again. So they're just coming out with Europe again. Here we go. Okay, so this is why I'm just suggesting to you guys. And here's Friday. Look at this. Wow. Tons and tons and tons of news. So, you know, just be very mindful of when you're trading the news this week, trading pairs. Europe will be my least favorite one to want to trade this week because of that. Now, as far as the USD, you'll see this consistently happening. Look at what common word is being used all the way up until Friday. Non-farm payroll is going to be the fireworks if there's anything important, and that's the job numbers. Okay, Europe. All right. So here's the problem. Here's the problem with it. Okay, with Europe, with the USD, you have the job numbers, which is a precursor or a warm up to Friday's job numbers. So you got that on Tuesday. Then you come back on Wednesday. You got the ADP job numbers, which is really, a lot of people are paying attention to this now since the ADP handles a lot of processing of for a lot of corporations. Their payroll, ADP handles payroll, okay, for a lot of major companies now. And so they give a report on what they see, and then you come right back and you have jobless claims on Thursday. All this is leading up to the big kahuna on Friday, which is the non-farm payroll. So just know on Friday, leading up to Friday, that's the big thing that they're paying attention to is job numbers. And this is critically important because we are in election season. So that's why this is coming up all of a sudden. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Again, I was telling you on, we do have the AUD, which is the Australian dollar, coming out with their CPI numbers. But they had a few little sprinkles of news, retail numbers and stuff throughout the week. But outside of that, nothing. I didn't see anything much on the NZD or the JPY pairs. Now, here's what is important. The manufacturing numbers for China. Okay, the CNY is for China. We don't trade China, but it's important for us to know because we in the U.S. here and many other countries, but primarily I'm talking about the U.S., we buy so much goods and services from China until when they have manufacturing numbers, it sends turbulation, or whatever you want to say. It sends ripples throughout the U.S. economy, and so forth and so forth. Okay, because even though we demonize them, we're still trade partners with them. It's really not trade partners because they don't buy much of our stuff, but we buy a boatload of their stuff from them. So it's a lopsided, but that's a different thing. I'll leave that for the politicians to talk about. But the point is, it's because of our dependence on their building so much of our stuff, including for those who keep talking about clean air and clean vehicles, and we need to have electric vehicles. Well, guess where the batteries are being actually manufactured at? Over there in China. So if we're really trying to save the world, we can't have something where we're the only country in the world who's trying to live clean, but we're outsourcing all our stuff to countries that's still going to run, the same old way, same old thing that's destroying the environment, and that's what's happening. So, but that's a different story again. But this is why we have to pay attention to this to see what they're talking about, because you'll start seeing fireworks in the market if China's numbers go bad. You might see some fireworks over here and wonder why is that? Well, that's because of our dependence on China, and we're not manufacturing so much here like we should be doing. If we did, what they do over there with their manufacturing numbers wouldn't make a difference. It really wouldn't. But because we're buying so much from them, we come up with the ideas, send them over to them. They manufacture it, and at the same time, since you're sending your ideas over to them to manufacture, they're stealing the ideas that you're sending. Okay? They'll make the same idea and then just put a different label on it and sell it for 3 times cheaper. Like Jordan shoes and all these different things. Yeah, you send it over to them. They already have all the material. They have all the things they need. So they'll sell it back to you for, to your kids for $200-300 a pair, but they'll make the same one without the Jordan label and sell it for $30, $50 to somebody else. It's the same exact material, same shoe, same everything. And it's unfortunate we're that dependent on another country because we're not doing things here like we should. Now, moving on. Swiss is coming out with their numbers. As I told you, this is the sneaky pair. CPI numbers and manufacturing numbers are coming out on Thursday. You do want to pay attention to this because I told you guys that the Swiss does not come out with news very often, but when they do, you do want to pay attention. Okay? So anyway, that's the news for the week. Again, we are killing it over here in Super Easy. So if you want to go straight to registration and join quickly, go to supereasyalerts.com and you'll be able to sign up immediately. Or you can go through our main website, superezforex.com, and then you click on join our signals group, and then you go here to sign up, and then here to log in, go through the tutorials and everything you need to be there, and you'll be ready for the week. Okay, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this information, and I'll talk to you soon.